yeah, so we can have a copy, we can send it to him, and that way he'll get the same information that you got.
Got it. It's recording now.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Daryl. And again, welcome, Rosa. Daryl, thank you so much for just giving me an opportunity to speak with you guys a little bit more about Green Builder Consulting. And first, I just want to just tell you a little bit about me. Princess Taylor, of course, you all know that I'm the founder of Green Builder Consulting. And as the owner and founder of Green Builder, I'm passionate about sustainable construction and environmental responsibility. So what we do at Green Builder Consultant is we're just committed to providing innovative solutions and consulting services that are tailored to help our guests, our clients, walk through the green building process and help them accomplish their goals. Our mission is to guide them through the complexities of sustainable design and construction and make environmentally friendly choices accessible and cost effective. That's what my whole purpose is for developing Green Builder Consulting. So you're probably wondering, and I know we talked about this a little bit the first time we talked, a little bit about Green Builder Consulting, what it is we do, who we are. We work with a team of industry professionals who are able to provide award-winning green building products and services to help our clients customize and build their dream green home. And so what that means is we're able to help people build disaster-resistant, sustainable green homes, homes that are non-combustible. And so when I say homes that are non-combustible, I'm talking about fire-resistant homes, water-resistant homes, homes that are resistant to mold and mildew, they're resistant to impact, termites, and they can withstand earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes. What we do is we walk them through the entire process from the conception all the way up to the completion so that they can have a seamless experience that saves them time and money. And as I mentioned to you guys, we're able to help people go through that entire process and complete and through to completion in as little as 4 to 5 weeks, which is unheard of. But I'm going to explain to you how we're able to do that. It's all about the system that they use, the type of building system that they use, which makes us stand out from the traditional building construction procedures. So the first thing that is different about the building that we do, or the building that our builders are able to do, is they provide green sustainable structures called SIPs. We call them SIPs for short. That stands for structurally insulated panels. And that picture that you see there is what they look like. That's one type of SIP panel that we have that the homes are actually built out of. They have a very low air porosity infiltration, which is 15 times lower than standard methods of construction. And see, that's important to you because about 40% of heat loss in a home is lost due to air infiltration. Okay, so seepages through window panes, cracks in the joints of a home. And because of its extraordinary insulation ratings, innovative airtight design, and efficient engineering, okay, a building constructed with the building envelope system that we use will use 30 to 70% less electrical consumption over the useful life of the building. And see, that's substantial. That is a substantial savings over 30, 40, 50, or even more years, because we're talking about a reduction in electrical consumption and energy. Okay, so long term, that can save you thousands of dollars. We'll get into all of the benefits, but that's just one right there, just because you're using the SIPs. So here are just a few other reasons why building green is a smart choice for sustainable construction. Obviously, the energy efficiency. Okay, so our builder panels are highly insulated and near airtight structures, which boast R38 exterior walls and an R50 roof structure. Now, let me explain what the R stands for. That's the R factor. Another word for R factor is calorific value. And that is, I want to say, a term that industry professionals would know. This is not something that your common everyday person would know, but because I've been working with this type of product, for so long, I can tell you that the calorific value is all about the heat energy that is able to sustain or endured without combustion. In other words, the higher the amount of heat that can be sustained within this type of panel, the more durable and non-combustible it is. So R38 exterior walls and an R50 for roof structure is pretty substantial. This is exceptional insulation levels significantly, okay, reduces the energy consumption and lowers utility costs for homeowners. The other advantage is the speed of construction. You remember I mentioned that, because of the system that we use called the envelope building system, we can get a house built in 4 to 5 weeks, which is unheard of. So when clients work with us, we're able to ensure reduced construction time by 50%. Therefore, the construction cost and the duration is significantly reduced, which translates to reduced labor expenses. And this efficiency also translates to minimized disruptions to the surrounding environment during the construction process. So your neighbors are not going to be hearing you, months and months working on a building project. Mm-hmm. The other advantage is we talked about energy savings, because SIPS proves an airtight building envelope, which significantly reduces the energy consumption. The owner will notice savings on their monthly energy bill for the life of the building. Mm-hmm. The system strength. This is needless even to be talked about, because remember, we talked about too that the houses, when they're built with the system, they're able to withstand 180 plus mile per hour winds. Wow. So testing shows that the SIP panels are structurally sound as conventional construction and stronger in many cases. So they're designed to withstand forces of nature and have endured a variety of different natural disasters. So all around, it's just a win-win. It's kind of like a no-brainer when we start talking to people. When we start talking to people about the SIP panels and how we're able to do this, hands down, they want it. They're like, okay, done deal, say no more. Another reason for building green is because of the environmental implications. So SIP panels provide a building-wide improved air quality, quantity, keeping harmful contaminants and or pollutants out of your living environment. You'll feel the difference, and you will also be able to breathe the difference. You'll be just being in the environment. It's just a whole different environment. You'll be able to experience that. So the average SIP's building structure will qualify for over 20 LEED points alone. The other reason, customizable solutions. Remember I said we can also bring whatever building plans to the table, and we can pretty much design whatever plans you want to design. You can choose from ours or bring your own, or you can take ours and customize it. So we have customizable solutions, whether they're building single family home, townhouses, commercial structures. We even do agriculture, industrial, whatever the case may be, whatever the project is. Our builder panels are able to be adaptable to various construction needs. And then, of course, the LEED certifications. So our builders panels are compatible with LEED certification requirements, which offers them the opportunity to pursue green building recognition for their projects. And as we know, federal government offers federal home rebates on homes that are LEED certified or green labeled, I should say. Some other benefits includes your new high performance energy efficiency building can qualify for a number of energy and green building credit savings, credits, incentives, rebates, tax advantages, a variety of things. So these are just some of the other reasons. Now, also I mentioned the reduced home maintenance, because usually on the traditional build, you're going to incur a lot more maintenance fees just because of the way that the house is built, that you'll be able to completely avoid just by building green with our builders. Time and money cost savings, eco-friendly, low carbon footprint. We all understand what that means to be able to have a low carbon footprint. That just means being more efficient in everything that we do, the way that we live. Long term, it's going to pay off, for the future generations. So we want to be more conscious about that. And remember also, I mentioned too about the green label homes sell at higher prices. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So if your house, okay, is on the market for $400,000, or if your house has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it's 2,500 square feet, and there are several other houses within 1 mile radius that also has the same comparables, the same comps. In other words, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,500 square foot. All of these houses are well maintained, and they all range about 400,000. Mm-hmm. Where your house, because it's built green, is going to have an average of 9% higher resale value. It's going to have a 9% higher price premium to the sales price against the other comparables, just because your house is green. Mm. So if I'm gonna show you a chart later on in here, that's actually going to show you the difference of what a 9% higher price premium over on a $400,000 house looks like. Okay, so it's a significant difference. Okay, so a home or a commercial building constructed with our builders panels envelope system will cost much less to maintain. All the building materials are eco-friendly, green building materials, which means that your building kit, okay, can qualify for LEED green building and PATH certification. Those are 2 different types of certifications. So I'm going to just say, y'all, when we get done with this presentation and we're all done here, get your green builders kit. I mean, because I know, Daryl, we've been talking at least 3 years. I know when the pandemic came out, I called you and said, Daryl, are you okay? And you said, yeah, I'm going to be going to Africa. You were talking about building in Africa. And you know what? Sometimes the Lord lead us down paths that allow us to cross paths with people. And here we are. Now I'm making a way for people to actually be able to do this with a more sturdier, a better quality type of home. So Daryl, I definitely want to be able to be with you and help you through that project that you want to do out in Africa. So definitely I'm going to make sure you get yourself a green builders kit today, right, if possible.
Great.
But the other thing is, in addition to all of these benefits, your building will continue to save you money long after you purchase it. And that's one of the most dramatic cost savings that you're going to realize, through the course of your project. But remember when I said that I'm going to show you a chart that actually shows you the difference between a house that's 400,000 in the market and what your house would compare. This is that chart. We're talking about a almost $35,000 difference, okay, with other houses that you would be able to recoup from your house just because your house is a greenhouse. A 9%, that's just 9%, okay? It could be higher, but green label homes sell at higher prices, an average of 9% price premium to the sale price against other comparable homes in the same market. Mm-hmm. That's substantial. So the benefits, you guys, are unlimited. I mean, I've gotten just three slides already, and we're still talking about the benefits. These pictures right here just kind of gives you an idea of what one looks like as one is going up, because a lot of times people ask me, do you have any pictures? And to be completely honest, the house is going to look just like it would if it were a house built traditional. This is what you see in between the inside and the outside. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So building with us saves the project developer time and money while providing the end user with an energy efficient, eco-friendly, low carbon footprint building. Our building system is fast, it's durable, energy efficient, and can help your next project meet those stringent deadlines. So time is money. So we're able to cut the traditional build time down from 3 months to 3 to 4 weeks. That's a substantial difference, because we're talking time is money. With our builders' energy efficient green building products, we can offer high performance, state-of-the-art buildings for the same cost or less than traditional construction methods. And it's a better build. And they'll end up paying you in the end. You know what? There was 3 years ago when I was the executive director for that company that I used to work with. I put a sign out. I put an ad out there, and it was kind of funny because I look back and I laugh at it now, but it's so true. The ad that I put out there was how to get your money to pay you back without tenants, toilets, and termites. The ad was how to get your house to pay you back without putting it up with rent and dealing with tenants, termites, and toilets.
Mm-hmm.
And this is it. Your house actually pays you back over time. And I believe I found a chart that actually broke it down that said within 8 to 9 years, your house could actually start paying you back. So this is how building green with us can actually save you more money. So it might be on the front end, it might cost you a little bit more, but long term, and this is what people look at, long term, they're actually paying less for their house, building it with these resources than they would have if they were to build traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Also, finishes. So in the case of exterior walls, okay, our builders also has a variety of finishes that may be used to finish the joints and cover the walls with an elastomeric compound that comes in different colors and textures and provides a final finish to your walls. It's versatile enough for you to use as your final finish, or you can attach any other kind of finish to it, like stucco, like bricks or plastic, wood, metal, or what have you. So basically, your options are completely wide open. You have flexibility to really personalize and customize the house and get it to look exactly the way that you want it. So you really can't tell the difference between a house that's built traditional, the look as far as the aesthetics, to a house that's green. Aesthetically, they look exactly the same, but the benefits far outweigh a house that's built from a traditional approach, a traditional method. Also, I mentioned that the company that I'm connected with has a variety of awards for excellence dating back from 2016. This is just a few. They have, in 2018, they won an award for building excellence, another award for Better Business Bureau Torch Awards for ethics, another one in 2019 for Building Excellence Awards, and this is just a few. When I looked, their awards went all the way back to 2016. The company has been in existence since 2000. They've been in existence since 2012, going on, for 12 years, going on 13 years. So that's it. I mean, that's the long and short of what Green Builders Consulting is all about. We just connect with the best, and we put you in touch with the best, and we help you complete your dream project to build a green home that's non-combustible. And we do that by taking you hand in hand and walking you from the conception all the way through to completion. So your next step, this is what I tell people, and I really want to make sure, I really want to get you guys going. You, brother Daryl, and also you, Rose. I'm not quite sure what your goals are, but I know what yours are, Daryl. Go ahead and get your builder's kit. Get started. You don't have to build right now, but get your builder's kit. And I'll walk you through the process of getting started and guide you through all the way from the, what it is that you have in mind to build when you get to Africa, all the way up to the completion. And here's where you want to go. This is where you want to go to get your builder's kit. Okay, can you see? I still have you on my screen. Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's it. What questions do you have?
Well, I don't have any questions right now, but I am utterly impressed.
Awesome. Well, you know what, Daryl, listen, what we need to do is, what I want to do is I need to put my head together with you and Rose to find out how we can connect with people and start creating a pipeline, because there are a lot of people who are ready to get started. They want to build, but they don't know. And so they don't, when you don't know, you don't do better. Once you know better, you do better. And
Yeah.
so I'm all about right now just helping people so they can get things going and they can get their builder's kit.
And I think I remembered the last time we spoke, you mentioned that Florida was the idea market that you wanted to, to go in, or you are in. Am I correct?
We're all over the United States. We can ship. So Florida is where the company is headquartered, but they ship anywhere, any and everywhere. So Florida is where I'm working out of, because that's the area that actually has the highest builders codes in the country. So Florida is where we're working out of.
Are there any states that that we do stay away from for whatever reasons?
No, there are no states that we stay away from. I would just say that whenever you want to start building, or whenever you start a new project, you always go to your area's building. I think it's where your builder's code, where you go to get the approval to be able to build.
Planning and zoning.
Yes,
Okay.
because you want to make sure that you stay within the codes. And then the main thing, what I do know, is that they always will tell you that the product or the builder needs to be able to meet the minimum building code. Well, as I mentioned, not only do we meet the minimum building code, but we far surpass it, not just here in Miami, but everywhere. Because Miami builder's code is 180 miles per hour. They have to withstand winds that are 180 miles per hour. And that's the highest in the country. And so we far exceed that. Yeah.
And also up in the Carolinas and the coast of Georgia, there are a lot of hurricanes that hit that area also. And as Rosa knows, in our area, in your area, the thing we deal with is tornadoes. Yeah.
Yeah. We got tornadoes here in Oklahoma. And you know what? I told you guys, I've only been here for about 4 months now. I went outside and oh my God, I was like, well, what is that noise? There was a ringing, like a national ringing that you hear all around.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, you hear it. Yeah. And I didn't know what that was. And then I got a call and said, Princess, don't panic. That's just a tornado warning. So we're having winds that are pretty gusty here. Yeah. I mean, it gives a whole new meaning to the level, to the city, what they call it, windy city, Chicago. They say Chicago's very windy. Yeah. Well, here it's off the chain because this is tornado area.
Yeah, yeah. We used to live in Kansas, and my mom told me, said when we were little, she said, baby, a tornado could be 20 miles away. It seemed like it's right here in our house. And and I was out there stationed in Lawton for a while, so I understand those winds. And something is happening. I don't know what's happening, but even here in Alabama, the winds and the weather it has a whole nother sound, a whole nother velocity. And I can say, but I'm not going to say it on here. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, every state seems to have their Mother Nature's catastrophic fury. I don't know what it is in Alabama, but I know California too.
Yeah.
It was the wildfires.
Yeah.
And it was the earthquakes.
Yeah.
Now I lived in California for, I moved there after the Olympics. Olympics was in 2006. I got there in 2007. I just left like 4 or 5 months ago. I left last year.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna tell you, I felt an earthquake. Wasn't that bad, but I did feel it. I know that they have earthquakes. I know Florida, theirs is hurricanes.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a hurricane, but if you look at the state of Florida, the entire state is pretty much surrounded by water, except for that piece up at the top that connects to Georgia. Yeah. So really, it's almost like an island, land surrounded by water. And the closer you live on that edge of Florida, that panhandle is even worse.
Yeah.
Pensacola, totally, when they get hit with their hurricanes, it's off the chain.
It is.
So I mean, it pretty much wipes the people out, and they're starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why we're headquartered in Florida, is because they have those mandates for the people they live in, right? I think they along with California is one of the top 2 countries that's right on the ocean.
Mhm.
They face the ocean. So this is the reason why we're working out of Florida.
Okay. I'm going to talk, since we're going, because I got some people I want to see this video.
Mhm.
And I'm
Mhm.
going to turn the recording off because I want to ask you some questions that, let me see. I'm
Yeah.
going to pause it.